Greetings and welcome to another fantasy update here wherever you're watching it. Possibly on YouTube, maybe on 620wdae.com, or my Facebook page, facebook.com/ is it slash or backslash?
I think it's slash.
/ Fair and Just. Now let's look at the fantasy stuff for this week. A lot of fantasy stuff going on. I think the first thing that ever is on everyone's mind, other than Brett Favre's package, am I allowed to say penis?
Yeah.
Brett Favre's penis.
His crank!
His crank. His schlong.
His pecker!
His twig and berries is Randy Moss being traded from the Patriots to the Vikings. What type of impact is that going to have? Well, I can speak firsthand on this. I have Tom Brady and I have Randy Moss. So how did I feel when the trade went down? At first I was a little scared. Then I was a little sad. But then I got a little happy because I know that Brett Favre needs somebody to throw the ball to. So if you have Randy Moss, I think this is a good move for you. I think you're in good hands. No pun intended. I think Brett Favre is going to target Randy Moss numerous times, maybe 15 times a game he's going to throw the ball his way. Randy Moss is still going to put up big numbers because Randy Moss runs 3 routes. He runs the fly route, the 9 route, he runs the hook, and he runs the post. That's it. That's all you run if you're Randy Moss. So there's no playbook to learn. You have 3 routes. You just need to know which routes you're going to run on which plays. And Brett Favre is going to throw the ball his way, and he's going to put up points. Tom Brady still has many weapons to work with. Wes Welker, Brandon Tate's going to come in. He's going to play a big role. They could trade for Deion Branch and bring him back to New England after having a subpar time in Seattle. And you have Aaron Hernandez, who's really gone unnoticed, but he's still putting up good fantasy numbers. I really like Aaron Hernandez, and his stock might have gone up maybe more than anyone's with Randy Moss being traded. So Tom Brady should be okay without Randy Moss, and Randy Moss should be fine with Brett Favre at quarterback. First game for those two will be Monday night. It'll be the Vikings at the Jets. Vikings coming off a bye. This is going to be a smash-mouth, hard-nosed football game. You can see my all-bench team and my spot start team on my fantasy webpage at 620wdae.com. Real quick, let me just show you the type of emails we get. The email I got this week, this coming from Michael. Michael's a great guy, really nice guy, who emailed me his whole team and wanted me to set his roster. So let's set it together, shall we? First off, running backs. Mike Tolbert or Ahmad Bradshaw? Well, Tolbert's going against the Raiders, and Ahmad Bradshaw's going up against the Texans. I have Ahmad Bradshaw on my team. He's nicked up. He's questionable for the game. I'd keep an eye on his status. Mike Tolbert's a backup in San Diego, but even as a backup last week, got a ton of carries and put up a ton of yards, had over 100 yards rushing. Tolbert's a great play in this one. The Raiders have a terrible run defense. Hell, Derek Ward had a big day against the Raiders last week. And if Derek Ward had a big day, you know Tolbert's going to have a big day. So I like Tolbert, especially with a nicked up Ahmad Bradshaw. He's set his toughest choices at wide receiver. Are we really going to set his whole lineup? I mean, really? He has Miles Austin. He has Mark Clayton. Go with those 2 guys. And then quarterback. And then tight end. This is just the type of emails I get on a daily basis. You can also email me, Commish at 620wdae.com. And I have big news. Not only can you submit questions on my email, Commish at 620wdae.com, and not only can you submit questions on my Facebook at facebook.com/fairandjust, but I have big news. The show's back this week, baby. It's back and better than ever. That's right, brunch with the Commish. Yum, yum, yum. Sunday morning at 9 o'clock. Took a hiatus last week. Back this week, hopefully for the long term. We'll see how that plays out. But for right now, it's back definitely this week. So tune in 620wdae.com and 620wdae, the sports animal, Sunday morning at 9 for brunch with the Commish on the sports animal. Talk to you then.